Hey Yuyin. Today, I want to dive into a topic that's been on my mind lately: how to stick with good habits every day. Have you ever struggled with keeping up a routine?
Absolutely, Jian. It can be so challenging to maintain consistency, especially when life gets busy. What's your secret for sticking to good habits?
Well, I recently came across this fascinating story about a stockbroker named Trent Dersmit. He started his day with 2 jars and 120 paper clips. Every time he made a sales call, he moved a paper clip from one jar to the other. It was a simple yet effective way to track his progress.
That's such a clever idea. I love the visual aspect of it. It must have felt satisfying to see those paper clips moving over. Do you think this could work for other habits too?
Definitely. The concept is called the paperclip strategy. People have adapted it in various ways, like moving marbles after workouts or hairpins after writing pages. The key is that visual measurement reinforces behavior and provides immediate satisfaction.
That makes sense. I've heard of habit trackers too. They seem like a great way to keep yourself accountable. How do they work?
Habit trackers are pretty straightforward. You can use a calendar and mark an X for each day you complete your habit. Over time, you build a streak, which becomes a visual reminder to keep going. Benjamin Franklin used a similar method to track his virtues.
Wow, Franklin was ahead of his time. And I've heard about Jerry Seinfeld using a habit tracker for writing jokes, focusing on not breaking the chain of his daily writing. It's all about making progress, right?
Exactly. The mantra, "Don't break the chain," is powerful. It emphasizes consistency over perfection. Missing one day isn't the end. It's about bouncing back quickly and keeping that momentum going.
Speaking of missing days, what do you do when life interrupts your habits? It can be so easy to fall off track.
Great question. The rule I follow is never miss twice. If you miss one day, get back on it as soon as possible. It's all about avoiding that spiral into neglecting your habits altogether.
That's such practical advice. I often find myself thinking if I can't do it perfectly, I shouldn't do it at all. But even small efforts count.
Exactly. Even on tough days, just showing up matters. Whether it's doing 10 squats or just taking a walk, maintaining that identity of someone who doesn't miss workouts is crucial.
And it's interesting how we can sometimes measure the wrong things too, like focusing solely on weight instead of how we feel overall.
Right. That's where Goodhart's law comes into play. When a measure becomes a target, it ceases to be useful. We need to remember that not everything important can be quantified.
So true. Focusing on non-scale victories can help maintain motivation during weight loss journeys or any other habit changes.
Yes. Ultimately, habit tracking provides satisfaction and evidence of progress without becoming an obsession with numbers.
This has been such an enlightening conversation, Jian. I feel inspired to implement some of these strategies into my own routine.
Me too. Let's commit to tracking our habits together and support each other along the way.
Sounds like a plan. Here's to sticking with good habits every day.